Hello and welcome to this week's video tutorial. In this week's tutorial we're going to look at how to create a Flickr account. Now Flickr is an online photo sharing community where people can post their photos and group them into albums for the public and other people on the internet to see, so they can get feedback and hopefully to be able to drum up a bit of business. And it's a great showcase for photographers' work, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to sign up to Flickr and we're going to start to create albums where we can group them together and show different stuff. Like we could put all our nature photography into one album, architecture photography into one album, portraits into another, those kind of things. So the first thing, when we log on to Flickr, here's Flickr's kind of default homepage at the moment. Up here in the top left hand corner we can see it says sign up, and that's what we're going to do first of all, is we're going to sign up for a Flickr account. So if we just navigate and click up there now, when we click that and it does load up, we'll see that it takes us to a kind of a default sign-in section where we have to fill in our details such as our name, our phone number, pick a username, and pick a Yahoo kind of username, which turns into our Yahoo email. And we've got stuff like phone number, birthday on here, a default kind of sign-in screen. Now, I signed in earlier, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back out of this into my sign-in screen. Once you've filled in your details on that screen, it will present you with a quick verification where you have to type the text code in, or if you're having trouble seeing the text, then you can always click to get the audio. And then when that's done, your Yahoo Flickr account will be set up and you'll be presented with this screen that says congratulations, your account has been successfully created. So what you want to do there is click get started, and we can dive right in and start to have a look. So here we go. So this tells me what my default details are. It says what my name is and what my username is going to be. So if I click next there, and we can either connect with Facebook if we want to make it easier to share photos that we have on Facebook across with Flickr. Now I'm not going to, I'm just going to go straight to Flickr because I don't want to do that. And here we go. And this is our dashboard for Flickr. So this gives me all the options. The first thing we want to do is dive straight in, and I want to start to upload some of my photos on here and create an album. So to do this, we navigate over to the upload button over here at the top of our dashboard, click upload. And here we go. And it's got two options here. We can either drag and drop photos and videos, or we can choose them by clicking the big red button. And it's worth noting here, it says you have used less than 1% of your 1 terabyte space. We've got a terabyte of online space on Flickr. So I'm going to click choose photos and video. It's going to load up my photos. Here we go. And I'll just quickly navigate through and find some photos. Let's go on the cloud. And navigate through and find where you've saved some of your photos. And click open when you found them, and there we go, we can see it's uploading it there. And what we can do then is where it says image there, we can click that and we can rename it, and I'm going to name this flower, and I'm going to add a brief description. So I'm going to describe it white flower, and I'm also going to be very careful to put copyright Ian Bruce 2014. This is my photo, I took it, and it's my photo, so I want to make sure that I label it as copyrighted. There we go. Fantastic. So there we go. So that's how we upload a photo. What we can do as well now is we want to add it to an album. So on the left hand side it says add to albums. So if we click add albums, at the minute I don't have any albums, so it's come up with the option to make a new album for this photo, and I'm going to call this album Nature Album. And I'm going to put a quick description on there. So this album contains my nature photography. There we go. And if we click create album, there we go, we've got it done. So if we click done, then that will now be added to that album there. Fantastic. So uploading photos is as easy as that. When I've done, I want to add another one, we can click upload. There we go. And there we go, my first photo online. and we can then repeat that process. So what I want you guys to do today is to log on to Flickr, sign up for an account, upload your photos that you've taken so far, and group them into albums. And I want you to think very carefully about the albums you create. Make one for your nature photography, one for your buildings, one for last week's theme of ruin, and make one for our urban theme from a few weeks ago. And we're going to make sure that throughout the year we continually update and add to our Flickr album. Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing your photos.